Hi, this is a tutorial continuous of the HtmlScraper provider for data import module. In this video, we're going to talk about the post and pre-processors, and hopefully you watched the other parts of this uh, provider by now, and which is mainly on the configuration and the field mappings. Basically, there's two kind of processors on the entire provider. We have a pre-processors and we have a post-processors. And if we look at the configuration item here, that the example that we configured earlier videos, you would see there are two fields called global pre-processors and post-processors. Basically, the pre-processor and post-processor idea is something that would process before doing the Sitecore item creations and then versus the post processor after importing into Sitecore. The processes are located here, and also there is the third kind, which is also it's a post processor, and it runs on a field level, which we're going to talk about it in a moment. The global part, the configuration part has the global section of the processors. In here you could see there are two types here, and then one type here is selected already, and they are coming from this area. However, if you right click on these folders, you would see we have two types, so you could just add different kinds of the same thing, same processor doing different things. For example, we have this DOM warning. Basically means if you find any of these elements in the DOM HTML when we're doing the HTTP request, after doing that, before importing to Sitecore, if you find any of these, just track them in the reporting so we can export in the report tool later on. We're going to go over the reports after the import in another video. And then this list of the warnings are here basically. And if you look at here, it says identifier, look for JW player, and then track it in the report, giving a message. A reference to JPlayer was found, and so on. And these sections are used for the field level warning tags. And if we go to the field level, we see warning tags. Those are somewhat a processor to just track down and report certain things were found in the HTML dump. And if we go back to the configuration section, and then the post processor, we have update links. And basically this one, it just updates the links of the important content within itself if it finds any relationship between them. And then we would go over an example of one thing. And then in the item level, the field level, we have the post processors. And in this case, we're trying to get from this class articles, and this content contains images, so therefore we added import media post processor. The field level processor basically runs on a field level after importing the item, updating the field, and then checks if that field has any images in this case to do the request to download it to the media library and then update the link of that rich text field. And if we look at the import media processor here, it's a type of import media. And if we right click on the post processors, we have some options. As you can see, it's already built: cleanup, import media, trim value, and so on. And then Basically, the import media processor, how it works is that you have a list of extensions that you want to look for. And then if we look at the media types that come from here, they just contain the identifier would be, in this case, it's an IMG. The attribute we're looking for is RC. The extension is JPEG. The PDF, on the other hand, has the identifier as ATAG. The attribute we're looking for is href, and the extension is PDF, and so on. The PNG is also IMG tag. And then we select that the media import configuration on a specific field level. So this is overall how the post and pre processors